We want to check in with Geneviève Bushman right away. That mission to find 5 missing men on board the Titan continues even as oxygen and time for rescue are running out. More deep-sea search equipment has arrived to aid in this mission. And for more, we're joined by CTV National News' Geneviève Bushman. She's in St. John's this morning. Geneviève, first of all, have you heard anything about whether this rescue is turning to a recovery mission?
They've not said that. What officials from the Coast Guard have been saying is that as far as they're concerned, they're continuing the search, that, as they put it, the world doesn't give up. And so they're going to continue to search. And so they've made no official statement as to whether this would turn into a recovery mission, because, as we know, within the next few minutes, according to the initial calculations, the 96 hours of the breathable air aboard that vessel would be running out within the next few minutes. Of course, there's a lot of parameters according to that, depending on how much they were using up, whether they were able to in some way ration the oxygen that they're using up on board by meditating, by being calm, all sorts of parameters there. But it does appear that, according to initial calculations, it would be very soon. But for now, the Coast Guard are saying, and they haven't had an update yet this morning, but they were telling us yesterday that they are continuing the search. They're continuing to have more assets, more ships, more equipment on the ground to continue with this effort.
Geneviève, let's talk about some of that equipment. In the harbor where you are, there are international vessels. Some of them have arrived, would be used for this deep sea recovery if the Titan is even found, including one from France that can go really far, almost to the seabed. What kind of assistance is being provided?
That ship is something that people have been talking about for many days because it is very particular. So there are, we've been told, 10 ships that are directly involved with the effort that have now arrived at the site. And one of them is that French research vessel. And, you know, the Titanic lies so far down deep into the ocean. It's incredibly difficult to get there. There's very few pieces of equipment on planet Earth that really are able to go that deeply. And one of them is aboard that French ship, the La Talente. It's called the Victor 6000. It goes down to 6,000 meters, and it's able to operate in that environment. It has an 8-kilometer cable that provides it with power. It's connected to the ship, and so it's able to operate. Doesn't need to surface. It doesn't have to work independently. It does have that supply there, and once it's there, it's able to, if it finds the Titan, it's able to help in recovering it, which is something that a lot of the other pieces of equipment there are not able to do. There is a salvage system, a winch system that's also been brought in to the site there that could help recover, that could help the Victor 6000 recover the Titan if indeed they pinpoint it. But of course, they'd have to pinpoint it first, and at this moment, it appears there's no closer to really finding exactly where it is, where this, tiny vessel is in this vast ocean.
Geneviève, as you reminded us, officials saying this is the search that the world is watching. Everybody's eyes on the clock this morning. We'll check in with Geneviève again in the next hour.